it doesn't matter how good you are or how much informed you are. Come the night of the game, we'll beat you. So we don't care how good you are. We're just going to beat you because we're Real Madrid. He did this for Salzburg, he did this for Dortmund, and he's the only other player other than Messi to drop a 5-piece in a UCL knockout game. What makes this City team so unbeatable and why they are so odds-on favourites to win the treble is because there are too many weapons they have. Gets real, guys. How to bring out the mail. How to bring out the mail. There was no other option but for me to bring out that mail, man. It gets real, guys. They're calling this revenge. They're calling this a revenge state of mind. That's what they're saying, that this is a revenge state of mind. Heritage is a big thing. And anybody who knows football and speaks fluent ball, if you speak fluent ball, know that heritage is not something you take lightly because we saw it last year. This is a battle of two ideals. Heritage on one hand, form on another hand. One team is the most informed team right now. City right now, based on form, are the best team in the world. But Real Madrid have that thing called football heritage. So you say to yourself that what wins out? Form or football heritage? 2017. What gives away first? The unstoppable force or the immovable object? And we all saw what won out. The unstoppable force. I watched the press conference of Pep, and Pep said that they don't have revenge in their mind, which is BS. Complete BS. But he should say that. The media game is part of preparation football. So you have to know what words to say in the media, because they're not always the truth. Because the media game is about what the opposition hears. So sometimes you want to say certain things that will make the opposition think a certain way. Because for instance, if Pep said that, we want revenge, we want to put things right and so forth, which is the mistake that Liverpool and Salah made, that could be a dub for Real Madrid and actually give them an extra psychological edge of, oh, these guys are desperate, they really want that revenge. But we don't know what's behind closed doors. But let's just be real. City 1000% believe they should have won that game. And guys, I'll keep it a stack bundle. Guys, I'm not going to front. They should have won the game. Like, I'll keep it a stack with you. They should have won that game. I'm not going to lie. They should have won that game. But this is what I said. Madrid deserved to win the game. Yeah, Madrid deserved to win the game. City should have won that game. Like, if you lose, you didn't deserve to win. The team who won, unless they cheated, deserved to win. But should City have won, based on how well they played and the amount of chances that they had? Yeah, they should have won. But at this level, I don't care about should, could, and everything. It's about the kid. See, at this level, it's all about the kid. I've been, so literally guys, for the past month or so, when this was announced, I've just been looking at my Madrid fans. And you see, I get it, because I'm just trying to calculate the psychology of Madrid fans, and I think I've sort of done the math. What Real Madrid did last year is fueling the belief from Madrid fans that they're going to win this game. I think only one. So remember the guy who I think was a legend, man. I mean, I think it's Venks. He was so superb on our previous show. So shout out to you, Venks. Hopefully, we should get you back on the show. He's the only Madrid fan who isn't 100% sure they'll win this tie. Every other Madrid fan that I've spoken to that has commented, that I've seen around, says, oh no, we're winning. And that is to do with what they've done last year. So for a Madrid fan, they don't care how well City have been playing. They don't care Haaland is destroying goal scoring records. They don't care that City have improved a lot defensively as well. And this is a much better City team than last year. From Real's point of view, it's, no, like, we're Real Madrid. Look at what we did. So from their point of view, it's an arrogant point of view, but it's arrogance that ends. They're like, it doesn't matter how good you are or how much informed you are. Come the night of the game, we'll beat you. So we don't care how good you are. We're just going to beat you because we're Real Madrid. Take it or leave it. It's arrogant. It's rude. But it is what it is. But here's the thing here. This is something that people are really missing out. Let me get it. City in Liverpool. And there's a particular math that the Madrid fans have not added up. City into Liverpool. So this isn't the typical, we're going to beat up on the EPL team. I believe City's record with Real Madrid, with Pep Guardiola, is pretty good. I think Pep has only lost a tie once. I think Pep has only lost a game while coaching City. Remember that Varane disaster class at the Etihad? I think it was at the Etihad or the Bernabeu. Where he was at fault for 12 goals. So, I think most times Pep coaching City has beaten Real Madrid. You know, so his record against them is pretty good, unlike Liverpool. And if you do further math, without Haaland, and when he was called freakish rather than Grealish, and without a much improved defense, City were inches away from beating Real Madrid. It was an extremely close game that City were pretty much on the brink of winning until that madness from Rodrigo and of course Benzema in extra time. So if we take that, City should have and were close to beating, I'm looking at Real Madrid, and now they've improved with a goal scoring freak. Is it too much to say that, hold on, wait a minute, this shouldn't really be as a foregone conclusion as Real Madrid are thinking. So when we're looking at the dynamics of this though, Real have to win. For Real to have any hope of going through, they need a 2-goal deficit at the Etihad, in my view. Bare minimum, they need to win the game. If they don't win the game, it's a done deal. City are scoring minimum 2-3 goals at the Etihad. Specifically in this kind of a game against this kind of opposition, City are minimum scoring 4 or 5, minimum 2 or 3 goals at the Etihad. And for Real Madrid, you see, it's a bit weird. Benzema gave his life last season. Benzema pretty much sacrificed himself for the Ballon d'Or, and I say it was worth it because he got a Ballon d'Or, a La Liga, and a UCL. This ain't the same Benzema as last year. He's still good, he can still do his thing. This is not the same Benzema as last year. It is an improved Vini. The young guys of Rodrigo, Camavinga, Valverde, they've all improved, and we already know the veterans who they'll always be quality, Modric, Kroos, and so forth. So, and obviously, the demon Courtois. But on the other hand, Grealish is a much improved player. Remember, like, he actually had like a pretty good mini cameo during the latter stages of that game in the second leg last year, but he's much better and much more efficient. Ake has been one of City's best defenders. He's been so superb. Stones has been supremely quality, has been amazing. He's improved exponentially. We already know what you get from Gundogan, from De Bruyne. We can't ignore the Norwegian. I mean, you can try. You can try. But you can't really ignore the Norwegian. Because a guy who has test tubed goal scoring records is crazy. And here's the thing. This ain't an EPL merchant. So you're not dealing with an Aguero who was a domestic merchant and a flop internationally and in Europe. He did this for Salzburg, he did this for Dortmund, and he's the only other player other than Messi to drop a 5-piece in a UCL knockout game. So he is UCL certified. These are just the cold facts. So Madrid fans, ask again, are you still sure that you're going to win? And jinx aside, no jinx. This is pure football, pure football. City are better defensively, so they won't give away the kind of chances that they gave away against Real Madrid. City have improved offensively, so those chances they have, they'll put them away. City right now are playing at the highest level they've played since maybe the 98-point season. And they are operating far better at a much higher level than they were last year. So the only thing I can say for Real Madrid is, who knows what could happen on the night? That Real could then produce something magical. But I've done every single kind of a calculation. And apart from, hey, it's football, anything can happen, all my calculations say that City this should be a straightforward dub from City. And I wouldn't even be surprised that they win twice. I wouldn't be surprised if City would win twice. Because I'm just looking at how they both match up. And I'm taking last year's game from this year. Because again, I don't give a damn what City are doing in the EPL. I don't give a damn what Real Madrid are doing in La Liga. That is irrelevant to me. Your league form with games like this means nothing. So I'm just taking what I know these guys do in the UCL, just their general play, their general setup, but specifically how they both matched up last year. Because this is good because it's not as if they were same ones up 3 or 4 years ago. It's literally last year. So it's only a year on. So it's the core of the team is pretty much the same. But again, I have to go back to City. For Real Madrid, they haven't changed that much. It is pretty much the same team. But Haaland is a massive change for City because that is a totally new dimension that has now been introduced into the attack. And I think what makes this City team so unbeatable and why they are so odds-on favourites to win the treble is because there are too many weapons they have. If this doesn't work, I go here. If this doesn't work, I go here. And it is very unlikely that if we go these two ways, we don't open up. Okay, you shut down Haaland, De Bruyne can get it, Gundogan can get it, Grealish can get it, Silva can get it. Okay, you stop our guys, our passing game from Gundogan, Alvarez, and so forth. Route 1, Haaland, boom, G. So whether they want to play small on the ball, short, quick passes, long ball, direct, and so forth, they can hit you. They can hit you. So I just don't see how Real Madrid, a team who will give City space, not sit back and therefore allow City to come upon them. I don't know. Because my arguments for Real Madrid's arguments is Vini has to have a game of his life. Madrid's defense have got to be zero mistakes. Zero mistakes, maximum concentration. Like, zero mistakes, maximum concentration. Your positioning has to be amazing. Couture, you have to make at least 3 or 4 amazing saves. Because Couture, you're gonna get peppered. You're not have to have another superb performance. Real are gonna have to use the ball supremely well. So you're gonna have to pick Modric. Has to be vintage. Valverde has got to run like a freaking demon. You're gonna have to have cheddar from those flanks of right and left back. But the key thing is Vini and Rodrigo. If Vini doesn't have a good game, Madrid don't have a chance. So rather than how this team depends on Benzema, no. See, last year it's about, no, Benzema is key. For this year, it's about Vini. Because if Vini is good and he gets cooking, I think that elevates everybody and that can now have a knock-on effect on the attack. So for Real Madrid, you've got to really expose City and attack those spaces. But at the same time, you've got to have an answer for when City hit you with their attack. It's set up to be an amazing game. It's set up to be an absolutely... guys, I mean, I cannot see this thing not having goals. I cannot see this thing just not having goals. So I'm going with a two-piece each. I was leaning towards a 3-2 to City, but I'm going towards a 2-piece each, man. 2-2. I say this ends 2-2. City 2, Real Madrid 2. 2-2, man. So whatever the case may be, you know, I'll be on Twitch. Join me on Twitch for the watch along. Join your boy on Twitch. Just head to the website, halfoffootballhot.com. My Twitch link is over there. Head over to Twitch and join me for the live watch along. And then we'll be back, of course, on YouTube for that live hangout post-match reaction. It gets real.